can't hear you if you're speaking, but maybe you're not speaking. Can you hear me?
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry, I got stuff to get set over here.
No problem, man. Let me log into Miro so I can authenticate. Right.
I think we can do this.
I take it from the green screen you feel like doing some recording.
That was the plan.
All right.
We'll see what happens. Who knows?
Don't.
How it goes.
I never know, Rich.
I gotta be honest. This stuff makes me nervous.
Really?
Yeah.
You want me to probe into that? There's not much to probe. I get it.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I get it. I mean, I always get curious about anything that, like, oh, look, we both got a haircut too. Anything about like psychology and
got them all cut.
What makes people do what they do? That's the thing that I think is most interesting to me in the world. So I'd be curious to know what makes you nervous. Is it the act of doing it in front of me? Are you worried about the final product? Is it just acting in general that's weird?
Yeah, it's not because if it's in front of you. It's definitely the final product.
Okay,
that is something that if it's gonna suck, that could be, that would suck, right?
So if it does suck, it would suck. I agree with that.
I think.
Hey, what do you think of this beer?
Plato said that once.
It's getting pretty savage, huh?
It looks good. It looks good, man. I think it's you're ready for Jackson Hole. I guess you haven't tested positive.
I keep referring to it as Jackson's Hole, which is infinitely more fun. Yeah, I just took my fourth COVID test in as many days, and it's not been 15 minutes yet, but it looks like it's negative.
That's great.
Which is amazing because my brother-in-law just tested positive today.
Are you serious? So they're not going?
So, well, no, he was never coming. It's just Shira from my family. Shira, me, and
your other brother-in-law. I
got you. No. Scott, Aviel. Yeah, I'm sorry, Aviel's husband. So
not the Aviel, one, yeah.
Basically Aviel's whole family, her husband and Moshe, and my mom. So 4 out of the 5 people I just visited.
Yeah, that's
a pretty high percentage.
It's a shame.
Oh, hey, I've got a new sponsor for us. Did I tell you? Oh, I think I did tell you about this last time.
Who?
Liquid Death.
No.
Did I tell you about this?
You did not.
Dude, I'm obsessed.
Are you?
It is. And I can't figure out why it's so great, but it is great. And Allison, I always joke with her that she's a water. So it's water, by the way.
Yeah.
Liquid Death.
I know
it's
that.
just not fizzy water. It's just regular water. I always joke with Allison that she's a water sommelier because she's so particular about the kind of water she drinks, to the point where I've called her on it and done blind taste tests with water that's been filtered in one filter versus the Brita, Aquafina versus Dasani, tap water in New York versus tap water in New Jersey.
Okay.
And she gets it right every single time.
That's
she
good.
Really,
that's interesting.
And the reason I say that is because she loves this stuff.
Okay.
I think it's something about drinking it from a can, or maybe like the size and weight of it, but it's just a very pleasant experience. Liquid Death, sponsor us.
I've seen it. Yeah, please. I've seen it. I've never tried it.
Well, it's because it's $2 a can, $2.50 if you get it at Sheetz.
Can. Holy shit.
Per can. Yeah, 17 ounces of water for $2.50. Well, how much is a bottle of water?
I don't know. I never buy bottles of water.
Why?
Because it's $2.50 a can.
Okay, let's get in the mode. How you feeling?
All right.
You want to talk it out before you walk it out, or are you good?
Trying to take a look here. I'm going to do this so I can see a little bit better.
Okay.
Picture in picture. All right. So, the problem I'm running into is I don't really have much more ability to change where this camera is because the cord is too short.
To change where the camera is, right?
I
Okay,
can't.
so
I can move it to like here.
I would say do that because it's much less important that even that your whole head is in the screen as it is that the whole green screen is covering our shot. I love that shirt, by the way.
Yeah, it's good, right?
It's perfect.
Man,
it's perfect.
dude, I'm fucking fat. Look at me.
You don't look as bad as you probably feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes,
I mean, like, I know that feeling.
Look at this shit. Hang on one second. I'm going to try something else.
Okay. I'm going to try to arrange the joke board. So let me make a... I'm going to make a new frame. I'm going to call this script. I've been listening to the Always Sunny podcast a lot, and it's so cool to hear the creator, Rob McElhenney, talk about, like, one of his friends got a part in a TV show, so he went to go see how a TV show was made. He had never seen that before, and like 2 months later, he made his own TV show, and that's been his life. It's just cool to see that someone from the outside can come in and, like, it doesn't take much. Okay, so... I think what we want to do is do this in outline form first.
Sorry, I could hear a little bit of what you're talking about, but not much.
No, it's okay. I'm just talking for the sake of hearing my own voice. Okay.
Man. So I think the problem here is the doors are not tall enough for what we need for this. Because I think this is kind of like where I should be standing.
So help me understand it.
The other thing is, you know, and then there's like lighting. Like this can't be. Let me just throw up the.
Yeah, what I'm at.
Background.
How much of this can be addressed in post-production editing? Like what I'm asking is if what I'm seeing now, which okay, right. So if we have that. And obviously right now I can see space between the top of the green screen and your ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But when the finished product, we'd be able to trim that, right?
Yeah. That's not the problem.
Would we also be trimming you? No, I guess if you stand there, we don't need to.
Ideally, you'd want it to be up like here.
I think it's fine. As long as your head fits under it, which it does. Remember, the worse this looks is almost the better. As long as we can set the stage and help people to connect.
Humor me for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll try something else.
Take your time on this. There's no rush. I'm just spitballing as we go. I'm going to try to build an outline for this. Try to find what joke we're going to base this first one on.
Hey, I'm going to take the elevator real quick, so I'll see you in a minute.
That's pretty cool, actually. What are you doing?
Lowering my desk.
Oh, that actually looks really cool. All right, so now the lights in the corners. But that's okay, actually. It kind of makes it look like lights.
That part we can crop, right? Like I'm just trying to get a situation where I got room to play with. And also
what if we film one joke?
Yeah.
And one joke and then the introduction. Like we've got to get a tight 5-second introduction for who you are.
What if Roland Vaughn was a sitting down stand-up comedian? See, that's the thing. Now I'm here.
What if Roland Vaughn was in a wheelchair? What if Roland Vaughn had no legs, and therefore this wasn't an issue? I love this background picture.
It's good. It's perfect.
Okay, so can you stand where you'd stand so I can see what it looks like? You got a microphone?
I feel like Roland Vaughn's a beltless guy. I'm not doing that on purpose. I am doing this.
I love that. I like that. What? Yeah, he's a beltless guy. All right, so maybe to introduce him, I got an idea. Go ahead, keep doing what you're doing. I got some ideas.
I'm gonna change the microphone and put you on speakers here. Give me a sec. You can hear me now, right?
Yeah, but just in one ear again. Oh, we
I
went
don't know
over
why
this
it
already.
does that, man. I
Who
looked.
cares?
I tried to figure that out. I don't think it'll matter for recording.
It shouldn't. Well, we don't know, and either way, we can't fix it, so that's not too important.
So let's see. Let's just move this up a little bit by a little. See, I think it needs to go. You almost want it to be like eye level.
I would make it a little louder if you can, or hold the mic closer to your mouth.
Try this. And then go up. I've got this thing maxed out on gain. Let me see if I can mess with it in here. Try that maybe. I mean, I understand.
There it is. Two ears.
Really?
Yes.
I unclicked stereo audio.
Well then,
So this is one ear.
yeah. But maybe that's just my headphones. I mean, who knows?
So now this is 2 ears, and is it too loud?
It's not too loud. It sounds way better. But well, actually, do it again. Let me
What? This is the new way.
unclick it again, or click it again.
I'm here now.
You know, it's interesting because it sounds a little better this way, but it's only in one ear. Let's do it with.
Let me try something. Well, let me mess with this a little bit because
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I can turn the gain down if it's in 2 ears. So does this sound any better?
Sounds Eddie Vedder. No, it sounds a little softer, fainter.
Yeah, I turned it down maybe too much. I'll turn it back up. That should be good.
Turn it up a little more.
That's as high as it goes.
Okay.
Maybe this and that. I don't know. Testing. That looks like it's. I'm like redlining on
Now you're in both ears.
my mixer. Right.
Okay.
Go ahead and get this out of here.
How long has he been working with KOA? A decade at this point? 5 years?
10. Yeah, a good 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so the green screen actually looks okay. Up here sucks. So if I move this up farther. I'm just going to go to the very top here. And then try something here. My room is too big because that almost works. I mean, it actually does kind of work. You can hear me, right?
Yep, I got you. I'm just writing the script here. Can you give me like a slight jog enter in? Do you have enough room for that? So like leave your mic somewhere where you can grab it, move that chair out of the shot. And stand off stage. Can you hear me if you're off stage?
Yeah.
Okay. So step off stage. I'm going to read a quick intro and you do like a dorky jog. You know what I mean?
Through the green screen. Hang on, I gotta
I can barely hear you, just so you know.
So how does this look? Kind of billowy. Now you can see the carpet. What is going on here? Oh, it like actually comes out.
I can't hear you.
I was just saying you can actually now see the carpet. That's not great.
I don't think it matters. It doesn't look out of place.
All right, then I'm gonna keep it back because more. This is gonna end up being a skit about two people trying to film a skit.
Well, that was the idea.
All right, let's see if we'll try that
Hey,
thing.
so I've got an intro for you. I've got a suggestion for your first words just to play this.
Let me
what if you
hold on.
say-
Let me get Miro up. I don't even have it up.
I'll just say it to you. It's not long.
Okay, go ahead.
So off-screen, sound-only introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm KOA welcome to a man who has been making campgrounds laugh for the past decade, Roland Vaughn. You jog on, applause crazy. Hey, folks, wow, thank you. I go to a lot of these campgrounds, and I just have to say that's the nicest round of applause I've ever heard. Like, he definitely opens with that sort of a thing, right? And then you go right into your first joke
Got it.
or something like that.
I see it. Okay. I got it pulled up like I can almost read it, almost like a teleprompter
Perfect.
on my second monitor. So I got two monitors.
There's actually an app for that. I know because when I do software demos, sometimes I have a script that I write for myself that I use. Yeah,
Teleprompter script.
yeah.
But it keeps you looking like you're looking at the screen. That's the
I
that's
just
the
put it
key.
on half of my screen, so you know.
So if I run it from over here, hang on. I want to trouble and ruin my life over here. You can't see me. That's good. All right, try it.
I can't hear you.
Try it.
You want me to do the intro?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Let's just see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm KOA welcome to a man who has been making campgrounds laugh for the past decade, Roland Vaughn.
Hey, folks. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is the nicest round of applause I've ever received at a KOA campground here in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. What a great crowd. Thank you.
I love it. Perfect. Like, yeah, he always starts off by like that's such an insincere. I love it. I also love that our filming date
That's
says
good.
December 13th. This is great.
December 3rd.
Okay.
Oh, film date. Yeah.
So for your first joke, I'm thinking it's got to be something. It's got to be like a little bit of not crowd work, but like an observation. Like, so I see out there we've got some RV.
Got some RVs out there, huh?
By the way, how have we not making one of his catchphrases? Or my
In an
initials
RV.
aren't RV. That was like the whole plan. Okay.
Can you move the
Yes.
the script closer to the catchphrases and the jokes, please?
Absolutely.
That way I can kind of just
Yeah.
zoom in and
Good
out
call.
from there. So what should be the first joke? We got a bunch of them written.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we got to set. So this is the first. Well, this is the first introduction to Roland Vaughn. So there needs to be a little bit of context, right? I think the introduction that we just have is enough. You know, you're at a KOA, you're at a campground. He's been doing this for a decade, and that first, like, that's the best. And like, if you name a place, I don't like Chambersburg, but I like something like that. Like maybe like Punxsutawney, and that makes you think of
Bois.
a groundhog. Du Bois, yeah, something like that. What's like a funny Pennsylvania town? Mechanicsburg.
Mechanicsburg.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
This
So
thing
then,
is out of focus. Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Are they not supposed to be? Did they not like focus past 3 feet? Because that's what
I-
they're designed to do. That's better, isn't it?
It's good enough.
Yeah. Again, we're not really. This is the dry run. We got other
Yeah,
things to
even
work
if it's
out.
the final, like I think it will be funny because it's of such low quality. Like
We
I
get
think
one
the
more look.
writing, I think the writing and everything else will stand for itself. I don't think it needs to be high production quality. It just needs to have a high production value. Okay, so let's see.
No one would.
Oh, remember,
no one would,
do you
mistake
have
this for
a,
high production value?
You know, we had him playing a tape recorder for his intro. What if it's an iPhone? Like what if you come into frame holding your iPhone or your Google Pixel 6B and you play Working Man by Rush or Tom Sawyer.
I think that actually helped.
Okay. Did you hear what I said about the phone?
Yeah, I did.
Because I don't think you have a tape recorder.
I don't, and using a phone would definitely make it more realistic that it's actually
Yeah.
going to happen.
So let's
try
do Tom Sawyer by Rush.
What other ones?
Just-
Right
just
I
for
really,
this.
I fucking hate that song, man.
Okay. Then let's do Working Man.
Yeah, all right. At the wrong part of the song.
Yeah. Okay, so Roland takes the stage, holding his phone aloft as Working Man by Rush plays.
Can you
from
hear any of
his-
this?
Yes.
Does it sound terrible?
Yes.
Perfect.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, like right in the middle of the solo. Let's try it again.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm KOA welcome to a man who has been making campgrounds laugh for the past decade, Roland Vaughn.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Hang on. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Wow, what a crowd. What a warm welcome.
You holding the phone to the microphone is hysterical.
I can't wait to hear that back.
It-
I want to hear how,
it's-
and then
it's-
like trying to turn it off, but like tapping the microphone.
Yes, that's good.
That's key.
Hey, folks. Well, thank you. Yeah. Okay. So it's the nicest round of applause I've ever heard. Mechanicsburg.
All right. Hang on. Nope.
Let's see. First joke. Okay. Do we want to start off with a campsite announcement, like before the joke, to really set the context that this is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's a good. I like that.
Okay. So.
Hey, I know we're about to have some fun, but just clear some business quickly. The kayaks will not be in use for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
They're not rentals. The
There are no
Johnson
more-
teenagers, please feel free to ask them why there are no kayaks available for rent.
Okay. So I like that. Maybe like
maybe we can do the 50-50 raffle winner,
I kind of like the one you just did. Like
something like that.
50-50 wouldn't be the first thing, or would it be?
No, I agree. I think it's actually you want that because there's probably people there who are
How
only
about-
there
how about-
to hear the 50-50 winner.
Yeah. How about something like the bathhouse water is coming out brown, but it's still okay to use for washing yourself? Okay, I just got to share a quick announcement. There's been multiple reports that the bathhouse water is coming out brown. We've been reassured that it is safe to use for washing.
How about if it has a scent, and then we
Okay.
pick something funny that doesn't really have a scent, but that's how he describes the scent. It's like it's kind of a it's more of a paper bag, like a grocery paper bag scent.
Here's
But-
what I'm thinking. I think it's something that should be embarrassing for the campground and humiliating that this is how he has to start his act. But it's something of enough importance that it would have to be first, but like really random, right? Like
I
something
don't like
that
the color of a water. That's like all right.
Okay, yeah.
that's gross. But
Yeah, that is kinda
the
gross.
scent of it is funny.
Yeah, there
or
have been multiple reports that there's
What
a
else?
scent at the pump station coming from some of the water. Apparently, some bacteria has infected the water supply, but they're testing it, and hopefully, we'll have an resolution shortly.
But good news, folks. The bacteria is it's actually good bacteria. It's found in Finland, believe it or not, in their city spas. So really, again, when you come to an HOA,
KOA.
you're getting Finland water. Good for the skin.
Hey, some people pay $2 a bottle for this kind of stuff, for the Finnish water. I like
so
it.
stupid.
Okay, so we'll put a pin in the campground announcement, but like let's start with an announcement.
Yeah.
And then okay. So then after finishing the announcement, Roland tees up his first joke. Do you think he should start with Roland's roll call?
No, I think that's once they're warmed up, they're ready to go. He then breaks into it. That's what I think.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. All right, let's see. What about the what if we start with the
Maybe it's raining, and
who here
he
has
then
been to a
goes into
non-
the awnings, and it raining. Let's try it. Let's just do it. It doesn't matter. Well, we can
I
mess
was
with
going
the
to say
orders later.
who here has been to a non-KOA campground?
Yeah, but there's no punchline there.
You're right.
Let's start. Let me try this.
What if you tee it up with who here has been to a non-KOA campground, and then you go into the awnings?
I got an idea. Let me
Okay.
try this.
Got it.
That's how I get into Roland Vaughn character.
You want the intro again?
No.
Okay.
We're already in the middle of the show,
Yeah. All right.
folks. I can't believe it's raining here for you, folks. You're out here on vacation trying to have a good time. I'll tell you what. Every time it rains, what is up with those RV awnings? Every time it rains, I'm out there, and it's just getting stuck. It never works. But when I pull up when it's sunny, I'm just no problem. You tell me. You tell me those camping gods don't have something to do with this.
I love it.
Something like that.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay.
Never gonna recover from this mentally.
About awnings and rain. You're doing great. You really are. I mean,
I'm glad you like it.
No, you've got it. Like you've got the tone.
I did and I was in college. We had a group interview or a group presentation, And we were just gonna go up there and like say, we're doing okay. Here's this, and then everyone presents, and then the group that went first, right before us, the day before, had like a skit, and they had everything all written. I was like, holy shit, we're gonna get a fucking C if we do that. So I'm like, we gotta go up there as like super like motivational speakers and deliver this interview or this report, and I did that. I was walking around. I was like rubbing people on the shoulders while I was talking. And
Wait, what?
who are you going to see if you? It was something like productivity, and we were in Europe at the time. I was like, if you go about 8,000 miles that way, do you guys know who you run into? You run into the Japanese. They're incredibly efficient. Their products are incredibly efficient, folks. That kind of thing. So stupid.
I love it. Do we want to make this the July 4th show?
Sure.
Because that could be an easy way to
Who the
start
fuck knows, man? Let's just.
I don't know.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
looking at our jokes and trying to figure out how to put these all into some
All
kind
right,
of.
so we got the. Here's what I want. Here's what I need you for.
Yeah.
When I do, I don't. We need each other. Here's what I need you for on this.
I know.
Specific thing. When I do that thing about like awnings getting stuck, I need you to be like, no, do it this way, or just say that. Try saying this, and I'll do it again. Like we'll just continue
I'm already
to do
doing
these
that.
things.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
You know what would be a good one to maybe for the second joke is the one that says, does Roland subtly talk shit on other KOA acts? I'm here to entertain you tonight. Maybe not as good as that magician that prances in here every Thursday, but I'll try.
Maybe that's the announcement. Maybe it's that next week.
Yeah. There
Magician. What's the magician's name?
it is. Something Rolando or Orlando.
Orlando's good.
Yeah,
Orlando's a great first name.
Yeah, Orlando, the magician.
Orlando the Magic. Orlando Magic, the magician.
All right.
So anyway, I gotta tell you guys, I'm up here next week. Before I get started, let me make sure I got this right.
Yep. There you go. You need a prop.
I need a. Before we get started, folks, just some house cleaning items, housekeeping items. Next week, next Saturday, Orlando Magic, the magician, Orlando Magic, will be performing here at this pavilion. Just wanted to make sure you all know that. But anyway, I appreciate you coming out, because then there is the one thing here. It's
a change. It's a change. There's a slight change to the entertainment lineup. Orlando Magic can't make it, and so it's going to be.
So that's why I'm here.
So you're going to be coming back again, or something like that. Because it wouldn't make sense for him to start off by talking about another act. It would have to be something that's changed, or like something that would really require him to start off his act saying this first. Yeah, the focus is all fucked up.
What is happening? I don't know. I wish I knew how to like quickly fix it.
Yeah, I think that this
get like slowly back
using
away.
the Force like a Jedi.
That's it.
Okay, now stay put. Oh,
Yeah.
you already messed it
Well,
up.
I'm messing. See, that's the thing. I got to come up here and like
Yeah,
move my screen around.
it would really be helpful if I were there.
Yeah. All right. So we did the retracting the awning. It's raining. What's another thing about raining? But I'll tell you what, folks. When it rains, that's when you get the best camping time in. Nothing like 8 smelly, wet people sitting on the same side of an RV. Am I right? Am I right, folks?
Yes.
Who's going to go outside? Who's going to take the dog out? And that, you tell me. Who's going to take the dog out?
That's camping, folks.
That's camping, folks.
If you tee up that's camping, then you can go right into who here has been to a non-KOA campground, raise your hand. Now that's not camping, folks. Right? Like something about, I like that because it kind of sets up the commercial aspect of his act. Like the fact that he's being paid by KOA and like he needs to pump them up.
So, it's raining. It's raining, and those awnings are helpful, except when you got to go out there the next morning, and it's like You're playing Minesweeper, but not the Windows 3.1 game, but like an actual World War I Minesweeper out there, trying to get the water off there without getting soaked. Are you serious? You kidding me, folks? And why are these I've been to some non-KOA campgrounds. Who's here's been to a non-KOA campground? Raise your hand. Yeah, I know you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Why do they got those campsites so close? The awnings come out and they kiss. I didn't know the awnings liked each other. Nobody told me that, folks.
Perfect.
Why can when my neighbor goes to the bathroom, I can smell it? Those campsites are too close together, folks. You know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. I know he knows what I'm talking about. And then you always got you got people coming up here and they have the green and white striped awnings. That's real original, folks. That's mean. Why is who decided to make all of the awnings green and white striped? What about blue? I like blue. Anyone here like red? Is it because of the Philadelphia Eagles? Maybe. I thought that'd get some traction up here in Mechanicsburg. Got a lot of Eagles fans here, I bet.
Dude, this is fucking good. I kind of feel like the improv you're doing is better than the stuff we have written.
That's what I meant. Like when we were talking about doing this, I'm like, I can't read from a script. I gotta just let it flow. But we need to have these, like, all these little stickies are great because I wouldn't, you gotta just find something fine. And then just start talking.
Whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, you have the voice. This was your idea, so like you have the voice of the character down. Like you've got it. So for me,
right, I'm gonna go for it
on this one.
I'm gonna go for it.
All right, you want to start from the top?
I'm gonna go for the one.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, folks, when it's sleeping, when it's raining, ain't no one sleeping in a tent. And you know what that means. Uncle Roland's got to get up there above the cab, get in and out of that space. Who designed that? I'm no spring chicken. I put on a couple pounds since my, high school football days. But when I got to get in there, there's about 18 inches, about a foot and a half. Uncle Roland's got to get in like this. Are you serious? This is my view. You're looking at me on the ceiling. I'm like, got to get in there.
This is fucking brilliant. This is brilliant. I'm just gonna keep doing it. This is brilliant.
I am not gonna fucking fall asleep tonight because I'm gonna be thinking about this.
This is good.
Embarrassing myself,
dude. You're not. This is hysterical. I don't know why this is so funny, but it's really, really funny. Like I'm genuinely curious if other people will find this funny.
I think it's funny because it's so silly, and this wouldn't have been funny to us. Maybe it probably would have been funny to us 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But now we're like old, and we shouldn't be doing this with our lives, but we're doing it, and it's silly and it's funny. Yeah, I think that's why.
Okay, I'll buy that.
This is.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta walk while you do it. That's what makes it so great. Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me. Then you hit your head. Ow. Ouch. Try to roll over in the middle of the night. All it is just.
Honestly.
Better not be a side sleeper. I'll tell you what, folks, you better not be a side sleeper sleeping above the cab.
We need to talk about the length of this because I think this I think the length of our first video, I'm thinking 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're almost there. If you do,
Oh yeah, we're just
introduction-
we're just trying this stuff, and if it works,
no, I
great.
know, but I'm saying like I think this is good for our first video. Like that's all we need.
Yeah, I think it's maybe even less than this what we've done.
Yeah.
but I think we just continue to like
Well,
try.
I was actually thinking, what do you? Oh, you're saying just continue to do them, and then we have.
Yeah, then we have material for 3 or 4.
I know, but I kind of think it makes more sense to film them individually, or at the very least, like have a starting and a stopping point for each one. Here's why.
Yeah, expand on that, please.
If it's a series, right? If it's a series of videos with Roland Vaughn, you can't expect people who saw the first one to see the or people who see the second or third one to have seen the first or second one, right? So I'm kind of thinking we might need to start with an introduction for each one, but maybe shorten it. Picking right up in the middle, I don't think that we don't know we're at a KOA campground. We don't even know we're at a campground. We don't know who you are. You know what I mean? Like there's it as a,
I think we can get around some of that by just titling it, right?
yeah, that's true.
Roland Vaughn,
Yeah.
KOA campground comedian. There you go. I mean, I think once
Yeah.
people read
No,
that,
you're
they're
right.
like, I get it. I
Yeah,
know
you're
what's
right.
going on here.
Okay, then I'm on board with it.
We can do that. Like, we can try both ways. We'll just see
Because
what happens.
like for a series, we could also make it like each one starts with an announcement, a KOA announcement, and then goes into the joke. Like that could be the formula.
Yeah, that's not bad. And,
You know what I mean?
And seriously, like, how many times have you ever seen chronologically the first video of anything on the internet? Right.
Well, that's
Never.
my whole point. That's my whole point is that no one will. So it's got to
But
be.
you understand what it's all about.
if they
after
make
you
it so
watch.
that I can understand it.
Or you like go back and then start at the beginning. That's what I do that.
Yeah, I've definitely done that too. I think you're right with the titling. Titling like not even the description, but like a little bar at the top that says
Yeah, Roland Vaughn,
Vaughn,
KOA
KOA
campground comedian.
Yeah, that's a great title, by the way. I'm going to put that on.
He needs to have an official title. Director of comedy, maybe.
Director of comedy for KOA. Director of laughs.
Director of laughs. Chancellor of laughs. What's a campground? Is there like a campground hierarchy? You were at camp for a long time. Were there like positions?
Yeah, counselor, director was the top.
Okay. So then director of laughs.
Yeah,
Love it.
director of laughs at KOA. KOA. Okay, Campgrounds of America. Yeah, okay.
That's it. KOA.
Should it be like KOA North America or like for the tri-state KOA association?
KOA for the Mid-Atlantic Northeastern region.
Yeah, at KOA.
Mid-Atlantic region Northeastern district. something where it's like it's only Pennsylvania and
Yeah.
maybe West Virginia every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Or how about KOA tri-state? Director of Laughs at KOA Keystone State
Keystone. That's good.
Region.
Keystone region.
Keystone Region. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
All right. I'm really liking the way this is coming along. You want to do it from the top? I kind of want to see what it looks like in one continuous thing. What doesn't
See,
matter
I
what
don't,
joke.
I don't think I can film like that. I got to be honest. I think I got to cut it up.
No, I just want to see the flow of it. You know what I mean? So say whatever you want. I just want to see like the way it looks and feels. You know, like what does it look like going from one joke to another? What does it look like when you put your phone down and pick the piece of paper up and read the announcement?
Yeah, all right.
No?
I can do that, but when the problem is it's not a problem. It doesn't matter if it goes from one joke to another because we're gonna edit it to the point.
I know.
where-
So then you're saying we'll only see what it will kind of look like after we've edited.
This is just the raw footage, man. We're just rolling. We're rolling film. That's it. And so whenever
let me just go
then
through
we're
it
gonna
then,
we're
piece
gonna
through it.
produce it because it's
Yeah.
not gonna be
I'm
one
good with
take, and
that.
we're gonna be cutting those pieces in with the crowd
Of course,
laughing.
of course. I want to get a feel for like what it. I don't know how to describe it. Let me just run through it. Okay, introduction, ladies and gentlemen.
You want me to tell another joke?
Of course. Y'all want
I
some
mean,
more
that's
jokes?
the feel, right? That's what it is. It's nothing more than that.
Y'all want some more jokes?
Maybe I'll do another campground thing. Orlando Magic. Let me try that one again. I should.
Yeah.
Folks, real quick before we get started here, I got some housekeeping items. KOA Mechanicsburg would like me to bring up. The reason I'm here is no, I think it's better to be like in 2 weeks' time. I know everyone's been looking forward to it. The magician Orlando Magic is that can't be his name, really?
No, it can't be his name. I think I like before we get started.
No,
we have
I was
some
asking someone
housekeeping.
off stage, man.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Or the magician Orlando Magic? Like, is that right? Stu, is that right? Magic. Okay, Orlando Magic, I guess, is coming in 2 weeks, and KOA would like me to remind you all of that. Anyway,
Fucking
that's it.
Perfect,
That's the feel.
man.
That's the feel.
Perfect, dude. You have this down. Like you've got this.
I can play this character.
All right,
Like
just
this
let's
type
start
of,
rolling
like,
through them.
over enthusiastic, corny character.
All right, don't even look at the things. Just go tell some jokes.
No, I need a starting point though.
Okay,
Or if you have one, just tell me one.
find one. I think doesn't love that you have to pay extra for the Sunday pancake brunch at KOA.
All right. So, folks, when I used to come here as a little kid, when I was a little roly, as they, I was known by my family and friends. We used to be able to come here and get the Sunday pancake breakfast. It was free. I saw on the what do you call it? What's the word? What's the like the felt announcement board?
Announcement.
I'll just say phone. I came in here the other day. I saw on the felt announcement board, the pancake breakfast. You got to reserve your spot, and it's $7. Folks, that's I what? Yeah, I understand times change, but that's just me. And I'll tell you what, even at that price point, I'll make sure they ain't gonna make any money off of me.
Too anti KOA.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to try it. But that was all I could think about was like how
Okay,
it's too complete.
What about? Oh, I just saw one that I wanted you to do.
Velcro straps. Let's see. All right. Folks, these Velcro straps you get at Target, I got some for Christmas. And look, I am always happy to get a stocking stuffer. Folks, I just came back from Bass Pro Shops. And listen, I always love a reason to go to Bass Pro Shops. I typically don't need one. Just ask Mrs. Vaughn. See that credit card statement. Anyway, the reason I was over there, the Velcro straps I got for Christmas were from Target. I hear some of you laughing already. You know where I'm going with this. Listen, I'm always happy to get a stocking full of Velcro straps for Christmas. I ask for it every year from Santa. But, man alive, they do not hold anything. They don't hold what?
Maybe tee it up by saying anyone who spends time in an RV knows how important Velcro straps are.
Yeah, I know y'all know. You're all here in RVs. I know how I know you all know how important an Velcro strap is in an RV. Hold everything up. Hold your pants up if you need them. And I'm going to need them after that pancake breakfast on Sunday, right?
Go
That's
to
it.
that. Go to that anytime you feel the need.
Anytime there's like a joke that he's actually knows is a joke, right? The stuff that he thinks is funny.
Yeah, like he's gonna wiggle. Yeah. I love that you used the term Uncle Roland as well, and I love that you brought the wife into it. So if you start off by saying, because it won't make sense. People need to know Velcro straps. If you start off by saying like anyone who spends time in an RV knows how important Velcro straps are. So imagine my surprise this Christmas. Or
I tell you what, folks, like I said, I love me a stocking full of Velcro straps. I can use them for everything. Use them to cook. Use them in a pinch in the bathroom. But when I see these Velcro straps have the Target logo on the label, I know you know where I'm going with this, folks. But anyway, that's a reason to go to Bass Pro Shops to get their Velcro straps, right, folks? Something like that. But, folks.
Okay, so use what's on the actual sticky. I don't want to bring anyone down. I'm sure there's a lot of nice folks in the audience that go to Target, but please just get the ones from
Listen, folks, I don't want to bring anybody down. Lord knows every time I go into Target, I walk out with something. But it ain't going to be their Velcro straps. And I don't want to bring anyone down. I know a lot of nice folks out there going to Target, doing their shopping. But just give me the Velcro straps from Bass Pro Shops.
Perfect. That might make it in the final cut. That was good. I also love the hand in the pocket. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked when you were using the mic for like when you bonked on your head, it sounded really, really funny.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah. Use the force, Luke.
I gotta move it around. All right, let's do the hot dog.
Yeah.
Speaking of that's not camping, folks. I gotta stop saying folks, man. I'm saying that too much.
Well, that is the catchphrase. That's camping, folks. And he is a guy who would say folks a lot.
Yeah, true. Well, speaking of where are we going with this? Speaking of that's not camping. And anyway, speaking of that's not camping, folks, have any of you all seen anybody skewer their hot dog on a what are they called? Skewer.
Yeah.
Has anyone here ever camped with someone who skewers their hot dogs vertically? Y'all know what I mean. You going this way as opposed to this way. Has anyone here done that? Ma'am, I think we're going to have to ask you to leave. No, I'm just kidding. Come on back. Come on
maybe
back.
give me
my idea for
the
video of that is just find someone like in a stadium, just walking up the stairs. No one, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when I say come on back, it's going to be that same video but in reverse. Like that person's just going to walk backwards.
Yeah. I think when you do we're going to have to ask you to leave and lean in. Give me hands on the hips.
Yeah. Okay. Ma'am, that's how you cook your hot dogs? Ma'am, I think we're going to have to ask you to leave. I'm just playing. Come on back. Have
Give
that
me one
seat.
Give me one with the arms folded.
Anyone here skew their hot dogs vertically? Ma'am, you do. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to ask you to leave. I'm just kidding, miss. Come on back. Have a seat. Enjoy the rest of the show. You got good seats, so I don't want to take that away from you. You must have gotten here early, and I appreciate that. Thank you. It's always nice to have the people in the front. Always the most enthusiastic of the crowd, and usually are the quietest. I know there's some things going on in the basketball court just outside the pavilion. It's part of the job here when we have KOA. I can't look at the screen because I know you're laughing and I look at it. It's funny to me.
Dude,
Crack up.
that's amazing. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good.
It's all coming out, man.
This is really good. Maybe mention a recent set that you did at the Elks Lodge, or maybe we don't want him going out of KOA. Maybe mention another set you did at a KOA in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Folks, I was just out at KOA in Wheeling, West Virginia, and I'll tell you what, I had never seen so many. There's got to be something like I have never experienced so much, seen so much, ate so much. I don't know. We got to figure something out.
Yeah.
It's obviously not offensive.
Hammocks.
Yeah.
They love hammocks.
Yeah. And look, Wheeling's a nice place. Don't get me wrong. Wheeling, KOA, Wheeling, great place. I recommend it if you're stopping there. But I'll tell you what, I recommend it only if you are into using hammocks. Those people don't use RVs, tents. No, thank you. They'd rather sleep off the ground. They'd rather sleep above the surface of the planet, just swinging away. And I know you know how cold it gets with that wind just whipping through your tush like that underneath. I know you know how cold it gets. Rows and rows. Well, I'll tell you what, those trees getting a workout of Wheeling.
What about bears? Bears could come.
No, we're not gonna get into like why people should be afraid of bears and coming to the KOA campground.
No, I mean like people are always tying up their food, and like bears are always a concern at a campground. So you could maybe work that in and take it or leave it.
I don't think these are the types of campgrounds where people are tying food up. I think you like.
Yeah, I know you're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's in your car.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hammocks. My wife, Sharon, tour manager, she's right over there, folks. She's behind the merch table. Out back, we got Roland Vaughn, KOA director of Laughs, merchandise in the back, coffee mugs, T-shirts, baby diaper bags, everything you can imagine. We got a little bit of it out there. Sharon will be behind it. Please tell her thank you, and you're welcome. Anyway, I was going with that. I can't remember.
Oh, I just had an idea, and then I lost it for you to start talking about something. What about KOA being the 19th largest employer in the state of Pennsylvania? Like work in some KOA ads. Or you want to do a top 10
thing
list
about
of
coming
why
to
you
a
should
KOA
choose
is
KOA?
you know that you're supporting. Say it again.
I was going to say we could also do the top 10 list of why you choose KOA campgrounds, but it was clearly written by the marketing team, and it's in his contract that he has to read him.
Maybe we make it a top 3. But yeah. The one nice thing coming to KOA, I always like to support the companies that employ the finest here in the state of Pennsylvania. And I don't know if you knew this, KOA is the 19th largest employer in the state of Pennsylvania. How about a round of applause for KOA? I'll tell you what, there will be one round of applause from one of their employees right now.
Yep.
Mr. KOA himself signs those paychecks twice a month. I'm a 1099. There's no way I'm a W-2.
The physical aspect of this comedy is the best part. Like the things that you're doing, like the looks and the gestures, they're really, really funny. And it's making me feel like you're doing such a good job that it kind of doesn't matter what we say. I mean, it does, but it's going to be so funny just because you just got this.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely have the feel of it down.
Yeah, yeah, you do. It's in your
Tim
soul.
Heidecker, you know Tim and Eric.
Yeah.
Tim Heidecker did a stand-up comedy routine where he played a guy. He was more just like a brash comedian, but the guy wasn't funny, and he told bad funny jokes. But it was all like physical comedy, this kind of stuff, and it came out over the pandemic. Like dumb facial expressions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, just like,
Yeah.
it was way more mean than this.
Yeah, their humor is so far off the reservation.
I love those guys.
No, they're hysterical. Like that
was the only time I went to their live show. I went to their live show, and I was at the same time laughing so hard I was crying and gagging.
Oh, really? Why were you you were gagging from laughing so hard?
Gagging because it was disgusting what we were watching.
Oh.
It was like the sound of people eating food, but they like super highly processed and made it into like a techno song.
Oh. Ugh.
Anyway. You know, the one thing, the biggest pet peeve I had,
we're going to be able to edit these together, but you're going to be like standing in different places.
yeah, but we're going to be going back and forth from shots of the crowd
Yeah,
laughing.
yeah, you're right.
This is not going to matter.
Yeah, cool. Got it.
I'm working the stage, man.
Yeah, you
working the stage.
You got to own that space. Command the stage.
It is nice how much room I got here.
Yeah, it looks good.
So, you know, one thing, one of the reasons I do like coming to KOAs even on my free time, and they did not pay me to say that. When I go to non-KOA campgrounds, I'll tell you what, I usually like to go to Sizzler before we pull in. One nice, good, real good, solid meal, carbo load, if you will, at the Sizzler. And I pull in sometimes, you know, the darndest thing, the sewage hookup's broken. Sewage hookup's broken, and I just went to Sizzler 3 hours ago. You think that's gonna work out? You think Sharon isn't gonna make me sleep in the cab above the sleeping quarters above the cab with a full belly?
This is so good.
I can't do this, man.
You're doing a great job. How you feeling?
I know, it's good. It is good. It's fun.
Dude, it's really good.
I'm telling you, this is the type of activity that I need to have,
like,
to be able to turn my brain off from.
I totally get it.
Other stuff.
Look, I think we were both born creative people that had too good of an opportunity to make a good living for ourselves in business. Like, we had every advantage that our class afforded us. We would have been crazy to pursue this, but at the same time, it's you can't shut that voice off forever.
Yeah.
Right. You got to tap into the things that make you joyful.
It's a good way to put it. Yep.
Yeah. I think we've gone through every joke. Oh, roll call.
Roland's roll call. So this is the part where I think you should be able to put up a background. See if you could just put a picture up without a green screen.
Mine?
On yours.
I wouldn't even know how to begin doing that, but let me see.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You go to settings.
Oh, virtual background. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
And then just don't click I have a green screen and see if you can put that brick wall behind you.
Yep.
Let's just see what it looks like. That looks pretty good. That actually looks better than what I've got. Let me try without the green screen. Hang on. Dude, this is way better.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that it is. Yeah. I mean, it's not way better. It's different.
It looks better on whatever. We'll just mess with this but yours is fine.
What should my background be?
I think it should just be a picture of like an auditorium of people, right? From the stage, sitting down. Not an auditorium if you can find like picnic tables even. But it has to have a lot of people there.
Okay. It's not. It's gonna be. You mean point of view sitting in an audience
No, the other way around. You want to see people's faces because Roland's
as
looking
my.
at you.
But right. Okay. Right.
Kind of like
Right.
just like
I
how
get what
how we are oriented right here.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me upload another background. Can I just drag this in? No, I cannot. Okay,
What's your
hold
name,
on.
son? What do you want your name to be?
Here,
Maybe
let's.
don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let's just try one blind and then
Wait.
see how it
say,
goes.
oh, you're gonna ask me my name. Hold on. Let me find a good background. Or do you want to just do this first? It's outdoor is going to be tough.
Pavilion crowd.
I can't hear you.
Somebody's
Still can't
watching.
hear
Are you watching?
No. All right. You want to just do it without the background for now, and we can find a background later, or do you want to actually get it on film
Oh, let's try it.
with the brick wall?
Yeah, that's whatever. You know, we don't have to use the background.
Let's just use it, just because I think it's better than seeing my actual background for the point of this bit. And a brick wall is actually not terrible.
It's funny that you'd be sitting up against a brick wall
Yeah.
watching the show.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, it comes back from a roaring laugh. I think y'all know what time it is. It's time for Roland's roll call, folks. How about you, young man? What's your name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, where are you from?
Spokane.
I'll tell you what. Last time, Spokane, Washington State.
Yes, sir. I'm a long way from home.
Spokane. Jeffrey from Spokane.
Okay, well, here we go. This is the joke. Well, that's Spokane like a true asshole. Or
Spokane like a true Washingtonian, Jeffrey.
perfect.
Who's next?
Perfect.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
It's one
that's-
stupid thing, and then he moves
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, because he's.
Oh,
doing
let's do
crowd
the
work.
guy who. What was the joke about the?
The Patagonia.
Yeah,
So squinting through the crowd. What's this guy wearing? Patagonia. Guess your
That's
Gucci,
it. All right,
Gucci
that's the
socks
next
at
one.
the dry cleaners.
ready?
Yep.
Okay, who's next, folks? Oh, how about you? How about you, sir? What's your name?
Stan.
Stan. Huh? Well, just be like cool. Don't be fucking stupid.
Just like regular voice.
He's like, hey, I'm
Okay.
Stan.
Okay.
Hey, okay, who's next? Sir, what's your name?
My name's Stan.
Hey, Stan, where you from?
I am from Wheeling, West Virginia.
Wheeling, West Virginia. Did you hear my joke earlier about the? I'll tell you what. Do you have a hammock? I bet you stay in a hammock, Stan. Right?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You do. Hey, you know what? Do I see Patagonia on your sweatshirt? Patagonia. Where is it? I need to find it on the thing.
It's Roland's roll calls its own frame.
Yeah.
Oh, the one in the middle is good. Dude, finish this
we'll
one.
do that.
Yeah.
Patagonia, hammock, Wheeling, West Virginia. Yep. Could have called it, folks.
Here's what I
I'm
got to
just
note.
playing, Stan. But I will ask you: Are your Gucci socks at the dry cleaners?
I got a note for this one.
Stan,
Don't
I
ask.
bet you drink your coffee out of a French press. Ooh la la, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what?
For this one, don't ask him his name. Don't no back and forth. This one's got to be squinting through the crowd. What's this guy wearing? Patagonia, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then you ask for confirmation. Sir, is that Patagonia? Then
Let's
well, I
see
bet
here.
you're-
Hey, okay, who's next? Good sport, Jeffrey. Who's next? Oh, is that a Patagonia fleece that you're wearing there? Ah, it's very nice. Very nice. Tell you what, folks, I was looking at Patagonia. Ran into those. They had them at the Bass Pro Shops, believe it or not. Anyway, I looked at them. $250 for a fleece that young man's wearing right there. $250. I'll tell you what, $250. I don't want the fleece. I want the whole sheep. I bet, sir, do you happen to have your Gucci socks at the dry cleaners right now? Oh, I'm just playing. He's just getting roasted, folks. I bet this gentleman makes his coffee at the campfire in a French press. Ooh la la. I bet he's got cup holders in each armrest in his camping chair. Bet he's got one of those fancy awnings, huh? With the stripes on it. Fancy awnings. You ever notice that people with the fancy awnings? You know, when I sit down at the campsite and I'm hanging out and I'm having a cold one after the show at campfire, doing a little s'mores, I'm sitting like this. But the people with the fancy awnings, you ever get invited over to one of their campgrounds? Yeah, you go over there and you sit around the campfire and you got to sit like this.
I think make them the same, right?
The exact
First
same.
of all, we got to shorten it up a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
well, yeah, that's a whole thing, man. That's its whole video.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. A lot of this stuff is usable as is. And you're not going to want to do this like 5 times. Or maybe you will.
I might. I'm having a good time.
Okay, good. Because you're doing great. I want to capture this magic that's happening. So try one more time.
It's getting recorded. Like we can
but
cut up this video.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think we have a lot of good stuff. But do it one more time. But do it like less tee up on the striped awnings, but just you were doing it. And I bet this guy, he also has a striped awning. You ever notice that people with striped awnings, they kind of sit at their campsite like this? Meanwhile, everyone else is sitting at their campsite like this. What's going on with that, folks?
I think there's got to be just there has to be a subtle difference. Like you have to know they're two different things.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's
real
not
subtle.
like laying down and standing up.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
sitting like in a weird way and then like sitting straight up. The fancy people are going to be sitting like this.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Yeah. Perfect.
And me, I like to sit like this.
Yeah, perfect. Dude, that was good. That was really good. Good writing. That's
folks.
why.
I'll tell you, I bet he's Patagonia man. Gucci socks over here has probably got a striped awning. You ever been to a striped awning campground, campsite? Oh, you ever been to a campsite of someone with a striped awning on their RV? You ever see him sit down next around the campfire, go like this? There we go. I'll tell you what, when I go to the campfire, I like to sit like this. But that's just me. That's just rolling. All right.
Yeah, you want to call it?
It's 8:15.
Yeah,
Watch
same
that.
time.
Are they eliminated?
No, I don't think so. I think they still got a chance because the Jets lost, and
the Dolphins and the Patriots matter too. But they played each other.
Dolphins lost. Patriots beat the Dolphins. So that means that that puts New England and Miami at 8-8, and the Jets at 7-8. So if Pittsburgh wins, they'll be in a 3-way tie with New England and Miami with 8-8.
So maybe New England and Miami both have to lose next week.
Next week, and we'd have to win.
And we have to win.
Yep.
That's fairly easy.
It's not crazy. I mean, it was a 2% chance. I'm sure now it's a 30.
Yeah. 20 something maybe.
Let's find out. This is from an hour ago.
Going back to the other
Yeah.
microphone.
Okay. Entering week 17, the Steelers had only one result that could eliminate them from the playoffs. With the New England Patriots defeating the Dolphins, the Steelers have a chance to keep their hopes alive with a primetime victory of the division rivals. Is relying on others. Simple targets. They need to win both of their final 2 games to give themselves a chance. However, they do not have a playoff tiebreaker over any of the 3 AFC East teams that are still in contention because we lost to both the Patriots and the Dolphins. The Steelers have to finish at least half game ahead of all of those 2 teams. That means that if the Steelers tie one, whatever. Oh, if they tie and win one, they could still be the 7th seed at 8-1. If the Steelers win both, they need the Dolphins to lose in week 18 and the Patriots to win. Okay, we had it. That's it.
Patriots to lose next
Yep.
week.
Yep. Patriots and
Yeah.
Dolphins to lose next week and us to win.
There you go.
I mean, I don't think it will happen unless Kenny Pickett takes like a dramatic step forward because he just can't seem to throw touchdowns. You think he's going to be good?
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
he's going to be better than like. Let's see, who would you compare him to? Maybe like an Andy Dalton,
Yeah. Dalton, Tannehill.
like guys who are
Cousins.
they are your unquestioned starting quarterbacks for a few years.
Cousins, Dalton, Tannehill.
I think Cousins is better than Andy Dalton. I think like Andy Dalton,
He's having a great year.
Tannehill, those 2 guys are good comps. I think like Matt Ryan and who did you just say?
Tannehill, Cousins, and
Cousins. Matt Ryan and
Matt Ryan's like
Kirk Cousins.
borderline Hall of Fame quarterback.
I don't think he's there.
He did. I mean, he went to a Super
I
Bowl.
don't give a
and
shit.
he
I
put up
really
some
don't care
huge
either.
numbers. Yeah. So the Jets or the Dolphins play the Jets next week. The Jets are 7-9, and the Patriots play the 12-3 Bills, but probably with nothing on the line.
Mm.
Like Bills have clinched maybe home field advantage because I guess if Kansas City, but they're comfortably in the playoffs as the 1 or 2 seed. So yeah, they'd be playing for the top seed, but like, do they play Josh Allen if they're going just for the top seed? I don't think so.
If you win that game, you don't play the next week. That's a big deal.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
You're the only team that doesn't play
Yeah,
the next week.
that's a good point. All right,
So maybe
let's,
it is worth playing him.
I assume you're going to immediately go and watch this back, and you should, because it's fucking gold, man. Like if we don't even need to polish it up, but if we polish it up, we've got the outline, we've got the jokes. This is great.
We'll take a look. But yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm seeing it from my perspective. Like I think you'll be pleased.
I appreciate that. We'll
You did a great
we'll just
job.
start messing with it. Have fun skiing, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jump off of Corbett's.
Corvette,
heard of that?
Corvette.
Corbett.
No, what is it?
Corbett's Couloir.
I
It's
don't know what either of
inbounds.
those words mean.
It's a ski run at the top of Jackson Hole.
Oh, cool.
But it's like a pit. You like jump into a hole to start.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it a black?
Yeah, it's like not rated.
Okay.
It's a cliff. You're jumping off of a cliff essentially. So do that, but make sure someone films it. Is what I'm saying.
Would you say Jackson Hole is about the same level of challenging as the other big resorts we've talked about?
Jackson Hole, and I don't like speaking like this in like these kinds of absolutes. I skied stuff out of bounds in the Alps that was easier than the stuff inbounds at Jackson Hole.
Oh, really? So I got to get my game sharp.
It was the most difficult mountain I've ever been on. Easy,
so
but
I'm
it was really
skiing
fun.
3 of 6 days.
It was
So
really
that's
fun.
Like I'm gonna put my body to the test.
Are they going to get snow while you're out there?
It doesn't look like it, but they just got a bunch.
Good. That'll be fun. Man, the groomed runs they have out there are cool too. It's not all cliffs and trees. Like, everything's good.
I don't ski through the trees yet, man. I've been skiing a total of like 8 or 9 times.
You're getting thrown in the deep end out there.
I thought that Park City was really hard. I thought Breckenridge was also really hard. and I can do blues without Fallen now at those places. So I'm assuming I can do blues at Jackson Hole, but my goal for the trip was to try a black. So we'll see. Maybe I'll wait on that.
Just take it slow. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be good. You're going to have a great time.
I got to get better at stopping.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the key. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. And then, so I'll be back on the 8th.
Saturday
at night, Sunday.
Okay. So we'll do the next one next week. In the meantime, I will look through this and see if I can.
If you want to start chopping it up, go ahead.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the easy part, right? Like just chopping up the ones, like the takes that you're going to use.
Remind me what program you're using to edit.
I'm either going to use Adobe Premiere Elements.
Well, whatever you get, I want to get the same thing so that we can use it.
They may not even make the version of this program is 10 years old at least.
Is there a cloud editing that we can use together that we can both access the same file?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's find out because I think we should do that. Okay.
All right. Dude. Have a great time.
See you soon.
Peace.